Hey, everyone. Hey, Maria. Hey, listen, I'm like, is anybody going to be here? Everybody over at Larry Reed watching
I
Nene.
know. Look, I was just watching it over here on my phone. Luckily, I got to get back on because,
Yeah.
I had to come and get for my girl Heavenly last week. Y'all was coming for my girl, and I wasn't present to be here. But the
Okay.
people, the angels held her down. No, I'm proud of the angels. Thank you, angels. Y'all did so good.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Listen, but listen, I said, I know they over there watching. I was watching too, but the show must go on. So I had to come here. I had to come through. I got to go catch the recap over there. Larry Reed, Miss Nene Leaks is over there. Hey, Michelle. Hey, everybody. Listen, I'm glad y'all came through. Don't forget, hit that like button, okay? Hit the like button as you come through in the building. It really helps me out. I'm so glad you're here. This reunion for Married to Medicine, it was a lot. It was a lot. We got to get into it.
First part.
Yeah, for part one, right? I'm like, good gosh, okay. Yeah, it what's the name? What is her darn name? Contessa was amped up, but we're gonna get there, right? But I will say this. I'm going to say hands down to me. All the ladies looked amazing, but I think Contessa won for me. Contessa won. I think that dress on her looked amazing. Her body is in tip-top shape. The hair and everything that looked good on her, she looked good. So out of all the ladies, who do you think was the best dress?
Well, of course, I have to give it to my auntie, Dr. Heavenly, because
You see,
she
you playing
came
games.
through. She was cute though, Diva. The gold, it was giving. It was giving for me. But no, and I think I really, really, really liked Jackie's dress. Just the
Jackie did look
red,
good.
the flow, it was. I just love the red, the flow. It was giving Vegas as it should have gave. It was giving Vegas to me. And I really do enjoy Toya's skirt as well. The gold skirt
Oh
was
yeah,
everything.
it was nice. But her overall look to me, it wasn't as amped up for reunion. I think the top kind of like brought down the
Bored it
look,
down.
right?
Yes.
But yes, I did like the gold. Yeah, what you talking about, the shoe buckle on her hair? Listen, they did a little they,
Yes.
they did, they did, and they did. Okay, wait. So Michelle said, "I'm sorry, Diva, but I think Contessa was the worst dressed LOL in her hair." Oh my God,
Mm.
Michelle! No, Michelle, go check her out again. I thought she looked cute. Jonette said Jackie, Jackie did look good. Mary said Contessa hair was tragic.
Not tragic. Your favorite word, Diva.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, okay. Tony said Contessa. Okay, the shoe buckle. All right, okay. If y'all let go of the shoe buckle here, was Contessa, was her outfit okay after that? All right. So y'all let me know in the chat here. That was a mess. Okay, y'all hating her hair. That hair may not have worked with the outfit for Contessa. All right. So oh my God, you saying Contessa was the worst dress? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, so which I need to. Okay, here we go. Let me see what Angel's eyes said. See, Angel eyes. Okay, you obviously you are a heavenly angel, right? So
Okay.
Dr. Heavenly was number one. Number
Two.
two was Quad. Right? Is that what she's saying?
I thought she
Number.
was saying Dr. Heavenly was number two. Quad was number
Oh,
one for me. And
oh,
Toya and
okay.
Manila. Yeah.
And Contessa
Try
try
again.
again. Oh my God. Okay, y'all mad at Contessa. Don't do that to her. Quad was number one.
We done.
Okay, I thought Quad outfit and Simone outfit was looking like similar to me.
Similar, yeah.
Yeah,
Simone's was
I
short
thought,
and Quad's was long. That's what,
yeah,
yeah,
I
see
thought
the
it was
difference.
okay. Heavenly looked like a
Not a who got off her heavenly beauty
a
throne and
bootleg
came to
princess
shut down
from
the
Party
show,
City.
okay?
The The reunion theme was retro Vegas. I guess because when they went to Vegas, but I don't know why they chose Vegas, but okay, it was retro Vegas. It was all right. Anil and Quad makeup was childish for me, clownish for me. I gotta look again. I gotta look again. I really have to look again. So, all right, okay, guys. So let me know. Okay,
Well,
maybe
Diva,
I
before
gotta
you
look
get
at their list
started,
again, Tom.
I just want to say thank you so much for last week, saying that I could reach out. It was very shocking, the passing of my friend, and
Oh.
we love Married to Medicine. So I just want to say thank you for your condolences. Thank everybody in the live chat and the comments. I really appreciate you all. So thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Of course, you can always reach out to me. Your
Yes,
friends, so I'm saying, were they young?
34.
Wow.
They're saying the aneurysm. Y'all, if you go to the doctor, if you go to the hospital and you are still not feeling well, you continue to go or go somewhere else until they give you the help that you need. You feel relieved, whatever it may be. Just do not go home because they say we can't find anything. Just go home. Don't do that, y'all. Really take your health serious in this stage of life. It's just so much going on in the world. So take it serious.
Yeah, it's
What
a
you gotta
lot
say.
going on. So was it
Yeah.
a headache?
He was having migraines for days at a time, blurry vision, um, was going blind, coming back, going blind, coming back. Went to the doctor,
Really?
went to an ER, went to a specialist, can't think, not a dermatologist, um,
Neurologist?
neurologist, yes, a neurologist, and they was just like, we can just probably chop up the stress right now because we don't really know. We talked Saturday. I told him, I said, go back to the ER right now, and you don't leave until you get an answer. And Sunday he passed away. Sunday, so, and I didn't
Was
find
he
out till
admitted?
Tuesday.
Was he admitted on Sunday? Like when he went
So
back?
we
Or
had
they,
not talked after Tuesday or after Saturday. I had not heard from him after Saturday because he had passed away Sunday. I didn't know anything until Tuesday when I was getting ready to come on live. And I seen it on Facebook. One of our mutual friends posted it because
mm,
everybody just found out. Nobody
right,
knew.
right.
So, yeah.
Oh my gosh, shocking. It's really sad. I don't know like I don't know his situation. I don't know why they didn't do maybe an MRI or something like that. But I think it was a conversation that was on Sherelle's World. I can't remember if it was on Sherelle's World or here, where I talked about saying to people, and like I said, I don't know your friend's situation, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, you have to, I don't care where you work at, you really have to have insurance. But in
Mm-hmm.
addition to that, like you said, you have to keep going and going and going. Like even me, I'm gonna be very honest with you. My sister laughs all the time because I'm a nurse, but that don't mean I know everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
The urgent care know my name. Listen, I be like,
Okay, listen, they
I'm
do, they
not playing
do.
that. I'm not
Yes,
playing that. And one
listen.
time, I'm telling you, I was outside, and I don't even have a lot of like yard space, right? I was outside, like clipping like one of my little trees or whatever, and it had these pointy like things. Do this like one of the points got in my hand. I did try legit. I had tweezers and everything that I was trying to get it out. But I could be a big baby too. No, I went right to that urgent care. He was like, "Oh, it's gonna come out. Did you put it under hot water? Did you do this?" I was like, "No, get this out
Might
my
as well
finger
take it
now."
out. Yes, that's what this good old insurance is for. So let's use it if
What?
you go
What?
take this out.
Give
Okay.
me some topical antibiotics and all that. I ain't playing with
Listen.
y'all right now. Like, get out of
Yeah,
here. But
he was just having really bad
seriously,
migraines.
uh-huh.
He wasn't able to really move around like that. He had
Oh,
just recently moved here, so he really didn't know a lot of people. And just I just think that that just kind of just yeah, yeah.
that would
It's
have
really
messed me up
unanswered
too.
questions. Yeah, because I don't
Yeah.
know. So
Oh, okay. Because I was going to ask you, did they do it? Did they find out the aneurysm was through an autopsy, or you probably don't know?
I don't know. His mom is not doing a funeral. She has him cremated, and they're going to do a dove release in January.
Wow.
So this was very, just like I said, very sudden. He's not a sickly person. He had the flu a few weeks ago, and after that, he started having these migraines, and just like I said, he was going to the doctors. They couldn't find anything. I'm assuming that they did CAT scans, but you just
Yeah.
don't know nowadays. You just really don't know.
You don't know. We all gotta, like you said, you just gotta don't leave. Don't leave until
Mm-hmm.
you get the answers that you
Yeah,
satisfied with. But not only just the answers, don't leave until you feel better. Now, I will tell you
exactly.
this little tidbit. If you go to the same emergency room 3 times in a row, by the second, I gotta, I don't remember all the rules, but if you go there for the second or the third time, like they're gonna have to do more. Do you understand
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? By
Yeah.
law, they have to do more.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes, you gotta go to one, maybe go to one emergency room, they don't get it, maybe then you go to another one. But if you really think that, something is truly, truly not right, and you go to that same emergency room more than one time, by law, at some point, they're gonna have to dig into it further to really see what is going on with you. Just a little
Yeah.
tidbit to kind of give everyone, because you have to be a true advocate for yourself. And honestly, they taught us in nursing school, pain is not what I think you're having, right? Because sometimes they look at you like, oh, you're not really in that much pain, so forth and so on. But we were always taught, it's not what you think the person, how much pain you think the person is in, is what they say, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he seemed like he was having severe, I keep hitting the wrong thing, one second, severe, oh, dang. I'm sorry, Curves. I'm coming. I don't know what my fingers are doing today. It seemed like he was having severe symptoms, and
Yeah.
that they ignored. And that's really, really sad. So again, my condolences. So Black Panther says, I suffered from migraines for 6 months, then had a stroke. Wow. 4 on the brain before the initial stroke. Had a second stroke 10 months later. Listen to your body. Oh my God. God bless that you are still here. But Black Panther, what was they saying to you in terms of like when you was they giving you, were they treating the migraines? Like that's crazy. That's insane. So crazy, yes. Especially, headaches is nothing to play with. But yeah. All right, guys. So we'll spin around again. Roy, anytime, contact me. My condolences again. Okay. So yes. So we're here to this reunion for Married to Medicine. The set was a retro Vegas theme. Okay, lounge set. The ladies did look amazing. And Curves, I'm not even going to ask you because I already know who you're going to say look the best. But can you give it up to Contessa? Did Contessa not look good? Was you mad?
What?
Ah!
Okay, I'm Contessa. What'd you say?
Was you
You want
mad
me to
at
be
the
Contessa?
at the buckle in the hair? Was you
Yeah.
mad at the buckle in the hair?
Yeah. Yeah. So give what to Contessa? Some scissors to cut that stuff out of her hair? Okay. Doesn't
It
that
was
look pretty,
already
y'all?
cut.
Isn't that great? Look,
I
it's
said
my phone
never have I
holder.
ever seen somebody
Come
cut
on,
their
Miss
hair,
G.
put a
Come
pin
on,
in
Miss
it, and
G.
then
They
cut the
don't
rest
want to,
of
Miss
it.
G. They don't want to give it up. It's so incredibly ridiculous right now. She looked good in that outfit. Okay.
Okay, I'll give her the blue was
Yes.
exquisite. The
Thank
top
you.
was dreamy beautiful.
Thank you.
Paired with the hair, disaster. With those everything else about it, disaster. Okay. Yeah. Her freaking hair clip. This is an iPhone holder. Y'all can get your own. You just take your iPhone holder and you put it on your hair, and then you tell Anila it's her crushed jewels.
That
Oh,
we're gonna get to that. That was
yeah,
nasty. That was
nasty.
nasty. That was nasty.
Very.
Down.
Fifi, thanks for the super chat. She said, Curves, I'm done. So wait a minute, Angel Eyes. Before we move forward, I gotta get this from you. Who was the best dressed at this reunion?
Can you hear me? I love Squad. I love Squad outfit. I think she was number one. Even though, like you said, her and Jackie O may have looked similar, Squad wore it best.
Oh.
You know, for me, I talk to Heavenly's on because I love the color and I love her styling. Her styling was off the chains. Toya, Anila, and Contessa, they had their own race running to see who would have been the worst dress.
Wait, who had the race? Angel Eyes.
Toya and Anila.
Toya and Anila, yeah. Toya did. Somebody said she looked like she was about to go to the beach. I do agree. I don't think it was a reunion look. The hair distracted from the outfit, plain and simple. I guess I gotta look at Quad again because y'all sweating Quad, and I didn't have her in the top running. I didn't even really. I thought like it was okay, but I thought overall all the ladies looked amazing. And I think you know what, Dr. Jackie is a class act in terms of the way she dressed and she carries herself. She's messy, but she's definitely a class act and she knows how to pull herself together and she always looks so elegant, right? So I thought she looked really good and she was, she sat on the stage, she fit into the theme really well. But other than that, I got to look at Quad's outfit again because you're sweating this outfit and I don't know.
It was very Cher.
Miss Quad. Mm-hmm.
When she said she was serving Cher, it was very Cher. It was very Quad's outfit.
Really?
It was very Cher. Yeah, classic Cher.
Wow. Oh, yeah. You mean Cher the singer?
Yeah, that's who she said she was going for a Cher vibe. So
she did. Yeah, it definitely was classic Cher. Okay, Quad. So we opened up with Quad and Mason, right? Kind of talking about just Quad's story, right? Everybody, I think Mason was definitely a hit. I think it is amazing that, she pretty much said that, no, they don't let him watch the show. So, that's smart. But, kids, they could sneak and watch things. But I'm glad that they're not sitting him down and having him watch the show. She has 14,000 square feet and she's standing 10 toes down on that. Okay. Mason likes filming. He likes the camera. And I'm glad that Mason's mom in Quad and they made this decision as a family. It's not like she just snatched Mason up from the mom and was like, I'm going to take him, I'm going to raise him or whatever the case may be. They made the decision together. And a lot of families actually do that. You know what? Auntie got to get on her feet. These two are going to go stay over here with so-and-so while Auntie pull herself together and no big deal. That's what the village is about, right? Stepping in and stepping up when someone really needs it so that person doesn't get overwhelmed and kind of fall through the cracks, so to speak, and, not do well with the kids. So I appreciate Quad, helping the mom out, her brother's, I guess, baby mother, with Mason. Okay. So that was pretty. And then Quad. Now, this is where we're going to stick. I guess with this reunion, we'll go person by person. Now, this is where I will kind of get with Quad when she talked to Dr. Jackie. I do think it is wrong. Well, actually, all of them kind of question how Todd, how Quad gets because they question Todd too about his funds. But we're talking about Quad right now. How Quad gets her money and how she pretty much got her house. And how Andy even was a little shady. He said, "Oh wow, you furnished that house in 1 year? You furnished it." Wasn't he shady with that?
Ooh.
So would you ask anybody from Beverly Hills how they furnished their house or their beach house or this, that, and the other?
Right.
That pissed me off a little bit, right? So he was like, wow, you furnished that whole house in a year. And she's 10 toes down that she gave this contractor $150,000 to do whatever it is that he did. Okay. I think it's messed up how the contractor's wife is collateral damage in this whole, allegation type of
Debacle.
situation, right? Um, it's kind of messed up that Miss True Kelly, I'm gonna bring you up. So it's messed up that they gave these allegations that the only way Quad can have this stuff is she laid on her back. Now let me tell you what I do agree when it comes to what is her name? Simone. Simone said, I'm not going to get punked into trying to keep up, so to speak, with the Joneses. She said, I've been in my house 22 years. We on this same show. I know how much we get paid. She didn't say that, but that's what she was really saying, right? I know how much we get paid. And she said, and I got my own practice. So for Quad to have this huge home and done all that she has done with it, I'm giving her the side eye. And now that we hear that, what is her darn name? Kim Zolciak pretty much lost her home the minute her Bravo check got cut. It's understandable. It's understandable. And listen, Don Juan, I'm sorry. I don't remember ever seeing you come up before, and forgive me if you have, but I'm the only one that could see you. There you go. Thank you. I appreciate it. So that conversation had me in my feelings, right? Because if Simone wanted to tell her behind the scenes, be careful, you don't want to base your living off of this check and it can go any day, that's one thing. But to shade her as if a single female cannot achieve anything on that level, I thought it was messy. And she had her moment with Dr. Heavenly, and everybody accusing her of being, sleeping with the contractor. And then she also pretty much said that, the contractor's wife blocked them because, it's messy when you up there on this show saying that my husband slept with her. So I'll start with you, Curry. What did you think about the whole Quad and all of her stuff?
Oh my goodness. Can we stay out of Quad's purse, y'all? Can we stay out of Quad's purse? Did you guys know that Black women are the most educated group in these Americas? Okay. So if she can come up with a way to make $1 out of 50 cents, it matches the subscription. Okay. If she went to college, she's enterprising, she's smart, she can talk, and she can add. Therefore, she owns what she owns. And no, Andy wasn't asking Erica Pathopus Jane how she furnished the bungalow in under a year with no access to Girardi money. He wasn't asking her that. So, and then the shock of it all to him, he's like, really? Like Black people make money, Andy. They make it, they spend it, we buy shit. Okay. Okay. And then Dr. Pancakes, she was on the loose last night, right?
She was
all over the place. Y'all who don't know, Dr. Pancakes is Dr. Simone because she's always flip-flopping, thus the pancake analogy. So Dr. Pancakes, she was on a roll last night, okay? And anything she could have said to Quad, she could have said that way back when. And she gets off of the hook. She does never get her feet held to the fire for not only being Pancakes flip-flopping all the time, but for being a gossip monger too. She gets all the passes and a slight shade assassin. I hope her turn comes.
Oh, she is.
I can't wait till her turn comes. But stay out of Quad's purse.
She is, but see, you know what the thing is too, though. It's like that Dr. Like Simone. What I didn't like with Quad was, right, Simone told her straight up what she said, and it was just like she was forgiven. But why you want to rip Toya to shreds? You can't give Toya no break. Y'all two will keep plucking at each other. But a lot of stuff. So I think even Dr. Heavenly told her, I'm the one that put out there about the contractor. Both Heavenly and Simone pretty much admitted to saying stuff about that. And she let them off way easy. But when it comes to Toya, she's clawing at Toya like she can't stand her. Let me come back to you, Curbs. Miss Kelly, you're in the building. What do you want to add to the conversation? Miss True Kelly, can you hear me?
I can't come right back to me. I'm driving real quick.
Okay, no problem. Okay, John, you're in the building. What do you want to add to this conversation? Can you hear me? Don Juan, can you hear me? Okay, we're gonna move over. Angel Eyes, what do you want to add to this conversation? The whole thing with Quad. And listen, guys, there are 200 of us in the building. 82 likes. Hit that like button as you come in. Yes, Angel Eyes, what would you like to add to the conversation? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you. As far as sport is concerned, I don't know why it is that they think that she's been on Married to Medicine from day one, and she was on Sister Circle. She was married to Medicine. So why is it that she could not save the money while she was married,
Mm-hmm.
invest, and then and after what she did was she never moved it into anything big. She waited until she was able to purchase a big house. She moved in the so-called um apartment,
Townhouse.
toy townhouse or whatever Toya deemed it, but then she lived within her means. So why can't she splurge?
Angel Eyes. Listen, you know I love you, but she lived within her means, 14,000 square feet.
No, what I'm saying is that up to that point she lived in her means. So
Okay.
therefore she said she could have invested her money. Come on. If they make what to like 1 million, 2 million for the season, why isn't it that she could not save over the years? You understand what I'm saying? So, for me, I don't see why everybody is so into her pocket. Now, my question would be why Toya didn't take some Quad's um moves financially and place it where Quad did, and maybe she could have kept her home. See, when you keep moving and moving and moving and moving and moving, you keep putting debt, 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 and you put yourself in a hole.
So Angel Eyes, and I don't wish anything bad on Quad, but she's only been in the house for 2.2 seconds. Let's give it a minute. Let's see what really goes down before we start taking advice from her. That is 14,000 square feet. And although I think Simone was being shady, she was dropping some nuggets. At the end of the day, there's an HOH fee. You got to keep that house, the lights on. You got to do maintenance on that home. You need a landscaper. And listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got my little space that I have to take care of is this big. And the landscaper, when they come, they want to come at my neck to do snip, snip on the trees. That's why sometimes I just go out there with the hatchet myself. Get out of here. You want $300 or $400 for 3 bushes and a little tree you got to trim? Like, come on, y'all coming at my neck. But I'm telling you, and I'm gonna take a picture one day and post it on the community page. It is not a big space, and they want all of this money. So could you imagine how much the landscaper is charging for 14,000 square feet? She better speak to Kim Zolciak. Her and the poor 6 kids, they about to be in the streets because she wants to keep up with the Joneses with all of this 7,000 square foot, a pool and all of that. And her money was dependent on Bravo. And Bravo, today you working, tomorrow they giving you a friend contract and you're going to starve. But I got off the beaten path here. Royer, what did you think about Quad and this whole situation and them coming for Quad and coming out her pockets, especially Andy?
I'm gonna go through the whole package of Quad. Quad, we loved Mason this season.
Yes,
Sorry.
you did.
It was so amazing to see Mason in his little package reading. And I just love when they said, good job. Mason had the excitement of just the joy of a kid. So I
Yeah.
just love the fact that Mason is having the ability and the affordability to grow up with a great childhood, even though his dad unfortunately can't be present in his life due to, that situation. It's good to see that the family is rallying around him, that mom is supporting him, staying with Aunt in school, that she's still coming in and out to help still be in the, picture. So I love to see that. Miss Quad already said Andy and Simone and all the rest of y'all in place. She does not have any children. She did not pay any bills when she lived with Eugene. She worked on Sister Circle. She has a book. She has been on Married to Medicine for 8 out of the 9 seasons. And we'll go ahead and count 9 because she came as a friend of the show. So she was still getting that check, okay? Quad has done multiple things. And so we're not going to sit here and play like Quad is broke, like Toya and Eugene, making bad investments, moving in and out of houses. No, we're not going to do that. Like Quad said to Toya, I am stability. I have stability. You need to get it. Period. Andy's comments, shade. Like you said, Diva, you wouldn't have said that to none of the California girls. You wouldn't have said it to none of the New York girls. Don't do that, because Quad is providing a lifestyle for herself. Hell, Andy, you do it. So if you can do it, why she can't do it? You're not married and you have 2 children.
Hello. Yeah. I did not like that comment to her from him. It pissed me off big time. Because I'm like, listen, when you read about a lot of these, I think I'm getting feedback. When you read about a lot of these housewives, they actually, some of them, they rent out their house for the season that they're claiming they're living in. Okay.
Right.
They claim is theirs and they're actually renting it out. So he pissed me off with that. Yes, Michelle said, preach for here. Don Juan, you're in the building. Can you hear me now?
I can. I'm sorry. I don't know why it kept dropping out this audio for me. But I wanted to completely agree with every. I'm sorry. I don't know why it kept dropping out this audio for me.
You're kind of low. Or is it me?
No. Uh-oh.
Are you there?
It sounds like he went out.
All right. Okay. Yeah, he went out. So go ahead. Who wanted to speak? Miss True Kelly, go ahead.
Yep, I'm back. Sorry. I wanted to agree with Royer on like Quad's situation. I think all the ladies are comparing their financials and how they build it up to her. And she's totally different. Like, even though she was married, she was still like almost a single woman. She didn't have any dependents. She didn't have to pay for anything. Her husband paid for everything. So whatever money she got, she could have saved. So she is taking that. I do agree that the upkeep of the house, we don't know what's going to happen down the road, if she might have to move again. But I do think it was a point where I think a commenter said, well, Quad could give it, but she can't take it. So Quad could be in everyone else's purses, talk about everybody else's financials, everyone's money. As soon as you say something about Quad, it's like, oh, how dare you? It's like, but you talk about me all the time. So I think she has to take what she gives too. So that's the problem I have with Quad. Also,
that is true.
I'm trying to understand the level of like vitriol she has for Toya. Like, why? Like, I can't remember what the fight was.
I don't know why those two don't get along. But my thing is, Dr. Simone straight up told you, yo, I said XYZ. Dr. Heavenly straight up told you, I said XYZ. To them, she's like, all right, no problem. All right, okay, I get it. It's okay. Toya opens her mouth. She bites her head off. Like, I don't get it.
Didn't Toya deny that she said anything? She's like, I never said anything. Right? So maybe Quad appreciated that Simone at least owned it, and Dr. Heavenly had already told her. So maybe that's part of it, but also the residual of their relationship static from years past, it's still going to play out for years to come if they stay on the show. They just do not like each other. And Toya has been trying to get Quad off the show by attacking her for now being divorced. And that's I don't
true.
feel like, yes, a number of times she has come for Quad's paycheck in a way by saying, why she get to be on the show? This is for married people. She's done that for 2 seasons now. And that's
you are correct.
That as well as Toya holds a grudge. And I think Toya really felt some type of way. And someone said this earlier in one of the reviews when Quad brought that basket over, the financial basket.
Oh, well, I would have felt the kind of way too.
Yeah.
Now, because you wasn't bringing it over to really help me. You was bringing it over to be shady. You was bringing it over to be shady. But
this comment is a misnomer because Eugene is allegedly Eugina.
Girl.
Yep.
Okay, y'all know I could be slow. What does that mean?
Did you see that part? At the end,
Quad refers to Eugene. Her nickname for him is Eugina.
Yeah. Why is that? Because he told Quad to knock it off.
Because he acts very Mitchy. He gets into a lot of the ladies' business, and he loves bickering with anybody that's not his wife but is a woman.
Oh my God! Okay,
Toya said you called him a bitch. She said, "No, I did not call him a bitch. I called him Eugina."
Oh, that right. I did hear her say that. I thought that was messy. I thought that was nasty. I thought that was dead wrong. But I will give y'all this. Yes, Toya does always come for Quad's paycheck, and I don't think that's right. She did say, why is she here? She's no longer married to Medicine. And who brought up that, she should get a man? Oh, no, Andy asked that shady question that allegedly came from a fan about, when she's going to get a man and when she's going to start dating. They came for Quad. Quad handled it, but it was a lot of shade and a lot of messiness. Shan, welcome into the building. What would you like to say?
Hey everyone, I'm not going to stay too long today, but what I would like to say is I stand 10 toes down in my comment. Toya is jealous of Quad. Curves, she is. Because it's like you could easily let go of everything else everyone else does, but for Toya, you have this vengeance. It's like Toya is cool. Toya is my favorite. She might be financially slow, but we all are a little bit until we get educated, right? Like me, I've been watching a lot of investment videos. I'm 27. I'm trying to learn and stuff, But Toya is good TV,
Mm-hmm.
I used to like Quad, but she needs to let it go. She needs to let it go. And I'm happy she has a big house and everything. But you're right. Like, I'm sure it's expensive to take care of it. But I feel like Quad is trying to prove something like, I can get a big house. She
is, Shan. She is. You know what? Here's the thing. As much as she want to get in Toya's behind, Toya punked her. And that's why she went and got that 7,000 square foot home. Okay,
I would be scared in that big house. Like if I lived alone, if it was me and just 3 people, I wouldn't want such a big house. But I'm happy for her. But she has to be careful because the Married to Medicine check can come and go, and But I agree with Royanne. She probably has a lot of money saved up, But I feel like she's doing it to prove to everybody.
Quad is all about status. Quad is about status. Yeah. People talking about her. I cannot see Quad setting herself up to lose this house, to be all in the vlogs, to be talked about. I just cannot see that. I mean, it would have to be a very unexpected something to happen for that to happen.
Yeah, I don't see Quad as a stunt queen, so I don't see her doing that either, Royer.
Exactly, I agree, Royer. I do not see her setting herself up for a Toya.
Well,
that's what we call that.
Right. I will hope she's not.
Kim Zolciak.
Time will tell. Because Quad got a lot of nice cars. Don't know if she leasing. Don't know if she purchased them. And as I stated, even if she paid cash for this home, we're gonna move on because I'm not gonna beat Quad down. I don't want to beat the single woman down that got her blessings. Wait, hold on, Curtis. I'll let you back in. That got her blessings from God. God has blessed her with this. Don't be mad at her blessings that she said came from God because she has been blessed. leave her alone. So I'm going to
Leave
leave
her
her alone.
alone.
But let the redeem say so. Yes, I think it was peer pressure. But go ahead, Curves.
Definitely.
I was just gonna say, also, people coming up with $1 million in today's society is not a hard thing to do. It's not a hard thing to do. And like for these ladies on a show with doctorate degrees or whatever to be pretending like it's not a possibility that 13-year-olds are out here making millions. So why can't Quad? Like, that's ridiculous. Nobody has an idea. We don't even have to know all of her business. She already said she invests. That says it all to me right there. What if she got Bitcoin when it was 8,000, dropped it when it was 38,000, and now she had a couple of coins or something like that? Nobody knows. Like, that's what I'm saying. And I don't really think that Quad, the only time Quad has come for other people's pockets, I feel, was in like defense when she felt like she was defending herself against them. So she started talking about Toya after Toya called her thing a BS apartment.
Townhouse.
So then she's like, oh, well, she begged, borrowed, and stole to get that house, but she didn't say anything before that. She didn't say anything before that. So Toya's mouth got her caught up. Tequila Toya needs to put down.
Always.
Okay. Well, we're gonna move
No,
on.
we're gonna stay in Quad's purse because she stays in everybody's purse. Like
I'm trying.
Toya, let it go. Toya, let it go. So sorry.
That's
When
okay.
did Toya let it go, though? When did she let it go?
I think Toya be minding her own business. You know, honestly.
We
I don't
watching
know.
the
Maybe
same
I'm
show?
biased. Maybe I'm biased. Look at Roya's
Look,
face.
girl. Look, girl. Look,
I-
Shan. Shan, I love you. I automatically love you
Okay,
because you know I'm biased with Heavenly.
So wait a minute. Let's add this to the conversation. Toya claims she does not judge people's homes because when Andy asked her, I was like, I was giving Toya the side eye. I was like, now see, you playing games now, right?
Big
when,
side eye. Because if you don't
when-
judge people's homes, you wouldn't have called Quad's apartment a bullshit ass apartment.
and
Get out of here.
it was the townhouse. Yes, and it was the townhouse, right? I was like, Toya, now you playing games now. Now you playing, right? Toya said Quad is a hater. Quad said Toya, that she doesn't want, because Toya also said that Quad wanted her Eugene, and Quad was like pretty much like, no, thank you, right? And then they wanted to compare checks and resumes and this and that, and she was asking Quad, well, where's your check from this, that, and the other? But I give it to Toya though. She got a lot of little deals there, and she brought her check. She brought some receipts. And was passing them over to Andy, okay? Let the people know that, she makes her money. Now, Quad took this ridiculous lie detector test. I'm not accepting it over here. And Anila took that ridiculous lie detector test. I want nothing to do with it. I'm not discussing it because I think it is nonsense. Okay. So it's like ridiculous. And Quad also said, which I do agree with her. Why is it that African American women can't get nothing unless they get it by laying on their back? I'm glad she said that. It was messy because Simone was messy and Andy was messy too. Now, this is what I will give to Dr. Simone. She said, we on the same show. She said, I have a whole practice. I've been in my house 22 years, and I'm not going to try to keep up with anybody, okay? I'm staying in my home because I know how this thing could pretty much go down. Uh-oh, somebody said that Quad is low class. Oh, my. Now that wasn't me.
Quad is low class, so is Toya and Contessa low class. So they're on the same team.
Now, why y'all throwing Contessa under the bus? What did she do?
Did we not see Contessa run up in the trailer?
No, she did. You know what? I had to take that as it was slipping out my mouth. I wanted to take it back.
Contessa is not low class. Contessa is not low class. She's just very masculine, and that's okay.
That was low class what Contessa did, and then gonna get on stage and when Andy asked her, was that me? Bitch, get out of here.
Yep.
Did we talk about the fashions?
We did, but we can go back to. But give me a minute. Why does Quad keep giving these long MLK speeches all the time?
She loves herself.
She loves the
soliloquies. I wonder if she was an English minor or something.
Because, like Roya said, Quad is living for the status of it all, for the Joneses of it all.
Oh my God.
Let the redeemed say so. That was the best. You summed it up right there. Why does she keep giving these Martin Luther King speeches about herself? I did it my way. These God blessings, don't be hating on me because God bless me. Like, calm down, Quad. I love it. Fifi, thank you for the super chat. Simone also has
And I
That's his first. That's the only person Simone should be worried about. Simone only needs to be worried about Cecil's purse moving forward, because not keeping an eye on that purse got her like 25 G's. Okay.
I have to agree with you, Curves.
Wait, Curves, I'm
Wait,
so sorry. I didn't even hear.
What did you say?
I didn't even hear you. Fifi, please stop it. So you trying to say Simone can't move because
You was
was
on my
messing
way
with
because
the
I was gonna say Simone is taking care of 3 kids. She got the 2 boys and Cecil, so she definitely can't go nowhere.
Wow. Sebastian, that is an excellent that adds a nuance to a whole other thing on how she can get her money. I'm not even gonna say it.
Yup. It adds a lot. What if she's in medical sales? What if she's in medical sales?
So the educated, because you educated, you can't be low class.
No,
I'm not saying Quad is low class, but I'm just trying to check here. Education determines your class.
No, I'm not saying it does. What I'm saying is we got to put some respect on Black women who's in STEM. Shout out to Black girls who code. Shout out to all Black women in STEM.
That's
even Diva,
right.
a nurse.
STEM
but still, Sebastian, a 7,000 square foot home,
Let me say something.
14 or whatever. Go ahead.
I had this written down. I said what I said. If Quad did sleep with the contractor, so what? Then what's between her legs must be so good for that contractor to do that work for her. Okay.
No. She still paid $150K.
The polygraph said she didn't.
I said if she did. I said if she did, but I know she didn't because the polygraph said no.
Exactly.
Polygraphs lie all the time.
At reunions.
Huh?
Can we start with receipts at reunions? I blame Monique for this.
Monique.
Ever since Monique got that book, every
binder.
reunion there's a receipt, there's a text message, there's a fax mail. Like, stop it. Like,
stop it. No, you know what? I agree with you. And they're fake receipts, right? They're ridiculous receipts. No, if you're gonna bring me something real, then bring me the contractor. That's a receipt. Other than that, have the contract on the phone. That's a receipt. Other than that, I don't want to do that. Come on, Diva, leave Quad alone, please. Okay, Miss D's, I'm gonna leave Quad alone.
No, stay on her neck. Stay on her neck.
I'm gonna leave Quad. Yes.
Aside from her soliloquies, she doesn't deserve the neck treatment. I don't think.
Okay. So hashtag no more receipts. So Heavenly's mom wanted her and her sister to get along. That was part of her dying wish, and I really do hope that we can see a turnaround with Dr. Heavenly and her sister. Now, I will say this. I think that Dr. Heavenly was cringing a little bit when they was doing the playback of her behavior. I think even she was sitting there like, you know what, maybe sometimes I go too far. But she said pretty much, unless it impacts her business, she gonna do what she do. And that's it. So I was like, okay, Heavenly. Even Dr. Jackie pretty much was like, Heavenly is Heavenly. So it wasn't really much going on with Heavenly because, we're used to her shenanigans and we're used to her also saying, okay, whatever, that's who I am. And so when, Andy said you need therapy, she was like, yeah, I probably do need therapy, but I, am not going yet, right?
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Like, why is it? I love Dr. Heavenly. I think she's the most entertaining one. She gives me a good laugh. Like, I love her. I respect her hustle. And like on her YouTube video, channel, she has like financial stuff and everything. But why is she never held to any accountability? Like, she's never Heavenly. Just nobody ever says, "Hey, Heavenly,"
You want to know why?
They you can't hold somebody accountability for somebody that speaks for what they do. She says what she does. So what is there to hold accountability for?
The main reason why they can never hold Heavenly accountable and all, and as they shouldn't, is because Heavenly is the queen of that show. Okay?
Okay, fair
She
enough.
brings what all of them can't bring together.
She is the queen of the show. I agree.
Her
She's
and Mariah
she's
were the
turning on.
queens of that show, but Mariah's no longer here now. I just see her in the
But
closing.
So Sebastian, maybe you need to get on the Twitter, the Instagram, or the something and speak to Andy, because Andy doesn't even realize or recognize that Dr. Heavenly is the queen of the show. Did you see the seating org? She was not she was not in a coveted seat. In the
Can I say
coveted
why?
seat was Dr. Simone and Dr. Jackie.
Can I
Don't
say
talk to me
why?
about
Why
a
is
That's
contract.
Jackie even
always.
there?
Don't, huh?
The seating is always
but
like
that's
that.
But
Heavenly
the
that
seating
want
is
to
not
be in that
always. Hold on,
season.
guys. Hold on, guys. Y'all want to tell me the seating is always, but the seating is not always with every single show. When somebody steps up to the game, he will move the seating org accordingly.
He
So
did say
no
that.
one,
He did
huh?
say that. On
Yeah,
But on
no,
this
I know.
show,
I'm gonna tell you.
Andy's.
Wait, hold on, guys.
I'm
I'm gonna
sorry.
tell you why I know that, because Marlo was at the coveted seat for the Real Housewives of Atlanta this season. So he will move that thing around and he will switch it up if you earn the spot. How
she's
can
a
you
favorite.
be
She's
the
a
queen and
favorite.
you not in the spot?
He never moved Neela,
Um,
though.
Yeah, on Married to Medicine, Dr. Heavenly said in her live that it's always Simone and Jackie next
She
to
would
each.
say that.
Yeah.
But it
She
has
would say
been.
And then
that.
like
Would say that.
But she
She
said
would
it.
say that.
Where Toya at though? Toya on the end. Toya's not where Toya's not across from Heavenly, is she?
And
Toya was in the middle.
also,
She's in the
No, no,
what
no.
middle.
is
Hold on,
irrelevant
guys.
at?
Hold on, guys.
Irrelevant was
Yeah,
at the end.
hold on one
That's
second,
all.
Sebastian. It was Dr. Simone, it was Toya, it was Contessa. Then on
Okay,
the
then it
other
was
side, it
Jackie,
was Jackie, it
Heavenly.
was Heavenly, it was Quad, and then it was Anila.
Yeah.
So seats can be moved. I know Dr. Heavenly is going to say what she wants, and everybody, especially the angels, they're going to believe it because they're going to be like, she got to know because she's on the show. But I'm telling you that when Andy wants, he will move you up to the coveted seat if you have earned it during your time on the show that season. Go ahead,
So
Roy.
are we saying that Jackie and Simone have earned
Earned it.
these covenant
Absolutely
seats
not.
for the past
Absolutely
9
not.
years? Because they've been there the past 9 years. I feel like it's
So
the second seat that is the most covenant seat because
Exactly.
Heavenly has been at the second seat since Jackie and Simone fell out. She has been right next to Jackie every season. On the other
Jackie
And they
side,
all,
she's
and those three share the
Toya
fitting room. Those three share
Toya
the
was
fitting
in
room
the
this
second
year.
seat on the
But
second
they weren't
side, which
supposed
I feel
to.
like that was the covenant seat of the season because I feel like her and Heavenly took the most this season, and in spite of how I feel about Toya, she handled it. She handled her stuff. She didn't allow the ladies to tackle her down. She didn't hide. She stood 10 toes down on everything she said. And I got to give it to Toya. She's great TV. She stands on what she does. And Auntie Heavenly is great TV. She stands on what she does. The two covenant seats were there. Everybody else was behind them. On the
all I
back of the
know
I
couch.
is
think
that Anila and Contessa deserve their seats at the end.
The
Yes,
last,
at
the
the
last,
very
the
Deserved
last,
seat.
the last seats in the
They
building.
earned those seats.
That's
The-
true.
well,
That's what we
See, y'all
know.
gonna come
That's
up on
what we
Manila.
know for sure. That's
We
what
we gonna get there. Now, this is what I didn't like what Toya said. I didn't like, so when he spoke to Anila, so when Andy spoke to Anila,
Oh,
right?
are
This
we going to
simple
jump over
thing.
Dr. Heavenly's package?
Oh wait, go ahead. You tell me about Dr.
Okay.
Heavenly.
So, hey, angels, we in the building. We ready. Okay, I got my notes. So, first of all, we opened up the season with Dr. Heavenly in the beauty store, which we're so proud of. Whoever made the comment that beauty stores closed every day, guess what? Heavenly's ain't. We are 2 years standing strong, and we're going to continue to go. We're also talking about opening up a new location in downtown Atlanta, so look out for that. Then we went into this whole fiasco with Contessa and Heavenly. Hey, you talking about my husband? You started We know that Contessa, for 2 seasons, sat on our TV screens, be it flat, big, small, or indifferent, and talked about Scott day in and day out for 15
Wasn't Cynthia
episodes,
on one episode?
including the reunion when she said that she was in a volatile relationship, okay? The passing of
Exactly.
Heavenly's mom. Diva, as far as your comment about Heavenly being a little because of her behavior, I feel like Heavenly was a little because of her mom passing. Heavenly obviously has not dealt with the passing of her mother, as you can still tell that she was trying to hold and fight those emotions back in front of the other ladies. So I feel like it was more so about that and not really her behavior, because her behavior is what carried us through episode 15 up until this first part of the reunion.
Amen.
Right? Oh, okay. Can I go next?
Yes, you
Go
can.
ahead, Kurt. Finish me off.
Okay. So I just really want to try to really wrap since the season's over and everything. Can you guys try one last time to help me wrap this big head of mine around the double standards y'all have with Dr. Heavenly? Can
Yep.
I understand, please? Because they all talk trash. Each and every, we heard Dr. Pancakes talking trash at the reunion, so they talk trash. But when Dr. Heavenly talks the same amount of garbage,
Same amount?
to act like
There's
it's
levels.
something
There's
different.
levels. There's
No,
levels.
there's
Levels?
no levels. There's
Okay,
no
well, if there
levels.
are levels, Contessa went low and Heavenly went to hell. Okay?
No, I
Love
agree
it.
with that. I
But
agree
not
with
to
that
mention,
argument.
when you
But
take garbage to the dump, it's all at the dump. So they all
okay.
talk trash. They all talk trash. It's still at the same freaking dump. There's not a level. It's all a form of disrespect. It's all what it is. But when Dr. Heavenly does it better, more often, and comically,
I mean, she
able
does
to
do it better, but
consistently
Yeah.
entertain us en masse and have to carry all these Beckys, you guys act like she's doing you guys a disservice when we know for sure that on the Married to Dr. Heavenly show, we wouldn't even have seasons without this stuff, because it's all about the double standards. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Wait,
Please,
wait,
this
It's
is
okay,
hold
the
on,
last
Kurt.
hold
time.
on.
Can you
Wait,
help
Kurt.
me?
let's get Kurt
Kurt.
some water.
Okay, yeah, get us some water. Wait, hold on 1 second, Curse. Yes, Curse. Take a drink. Take a drink, girlfriend. Hold on 1 second, Curse. Nano, thank you so much. I love the hypocrisy, right? How we should take into consideration Heavenly feelings, but not Contessa.
Okay,
Thank
there's
you.
no hypocrisy there. Contessa did it to herself. She brought up all the stuff
Exactly.
on her own. Dr. Heavenly didn't say anything more than Contessa did.
I
Friend
agree
or
with
not,
that. She
she
did bring
didn't
it on
add
herself,
to
though.
the conversation in any way that was worse than Contessa and Dr. Scoot sitting up there and repeatedly calling themselves volatile on national TV. So nothing Dr. Heavenly said matched that. They did it to themselves. I don't understand. This is the last chance we have, you guys. The season's over. Please help me understand. The
And,
double
and, and,
standard.
and just
Oh
for
my God.
FYI, Contessa is still coming for Heavenly because she came to BravoCon trying to show so-called receipts. There was nothing even on the
Nothing
phone
on
that
the
she put
phone.
down for the people to see. So what are you doing?
What are they
It's the
doing?
fakery.
Didn't
What she's
Contessa go
trying
on
to do,
Heavenly's
Curve, she's
channel?
trying to secure her spot for season 10 that we don't need her to have. Because I need Contessa to go figure out Contessa, this marriage,
yeah,
and
no,
her
fine.
children
Okay.
before she comes back on this show and try to entertain anybody. And we're gonna put a
Amen.
period right there.
Didn't
Can
Contessa
I?
go on
Contessa can't
Heavenly's
do it, though.
channel? Didn't Contessa go on Heavenly's channel and started talking about stuff? Last time I
Yes,
checked.
she did.
Right.
Yes,
I
she
don't know why
did.
Contessa's so mad at Heavenly, because she brought this to the show herself, to be fair.
But then again, that's the whole thing about it. Her husband was upset about what was said, and so now that she's so-called trying to make this thing to look like they're trying to get together, she needed a storyline because that bodybuilding thing was in no storyline.
Amen.
And I don't know how in the world she won, but anyway, we're moving right along. But yeah, it is a double standard when it comes to Dr. Heavenly, and really and truly, they say a lot of nasty, underhand, backhanded compliments to one another. But the moment Dr. Heavenly says something, then everybody want to get their pitchfork and axe, and we're gonna lynch her. Why are we all trying to lynch her? If anything, Dr. Heavenly makes the show,
Quad's
and then her
uncle.
YouTube just adds to it. So a lot of people reach out because of
Oh
our
my God.
YouTube, because we want to sell the drama. But some of the things you miss, it's like over your head. You try to go like, huh? And talk to Heavenly, just make sense of it. So then you be like, oh, so that's what happened. So that's why they are getting all the views. That's why Andy needs to open up his eyes and move those two geriatrics from sitting next to him. That's probably why he has them
Don't
next
be
to him.
Sebastian talking about geriatrics.
Because here. So therefore, when he wants them kind of close, to make sure that they're still alive, we understand, okay, they're moving right along. But he is the queen. Toya did good this year. I'm gonna give it to Toya. Toya did good this season. She did good. She didn't fold up. She didn't lay down, and she did not take what they did, and she didn't just laugh her way through. But she stood up and she took accountability for some stuff because she did ask for forgiveness for some things. She said that she's trying to move on, and she says that she's not happy, and she realized that, hey, look, I'm not about to allow God for another year to roll over me. I was glad when she stood up for herself. So, she is becoming a little more tolerable and likable for me amongst the ladies,
All right, so
But
wait, let me
Anila,
cut in for 1 second. Hold on 1 second, Angel Eyes. So Superstar Stan, Miss ATL, am I saying this right? Well, either way, I'm going to BravoCon next year. Email me. We can hook this thing
Yes,
up and
Diva,
we can
I
Oh
want
my
all
to
go
gosh,
come
can I
together.
come
too.
with
Is
you?
there a group
Yes.
date?
Yes, we should all go together. Oh my
I'm going to
God.
Go.
BravoCon. We missed
That
out.
would be
We
I
got
want
to
to
fun.
save
go.
our coins, get the highest price ticket, and be in every single building for every single show.
Yes.
But yes,
I'm here for it.
BravoCon next year, that is on the vision board. We're going. I'm in the building. Email me. I like to
What
place
month
4
is it?
orders of this heavenly Kool-Aid. Come on, Fifi. Come on. Okay? Like to
Fifi?
place 4 orders. Okay? The
Yeah, let's
heavenly
go.
Kool-Aid that y'all are drinking. Okay? Y'all drinking
Come
it
on
up.
and take
Y'all
a sip,
drinking it
Fifi,
up.
so you can get on the real of what's going on.
Yeah.
Cynthia,
Okay. Okay.
Cynthia,
I'm good.
send the email. We're going to BravoCon. Simply
I'm
Steph,
going.
we're going to BravoCon. We're going to be in the
I'm
building. Okay, I'm
going.
going to be in the building. Yes, yes, yes. I will be in the building next year. I am down. New York is a train ride. Oh, girl, listen. Okay, we're going. We're going to be there. We're going to be in the building. We're going to be at BravoCon, and we're going to get this thing done. We can all meet up. Okay. I love Dr. Heavenly. She is hilarious. Okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
I'm
Dr.
okay.
Heavenly, she's winning in these streets. You got all the
He's
people
the most
fooled. But
entertaining.
Dr. Heavenly, I see you.
Ooh,
I see you. Okay, Dr. Heavenly, I see you. Okay. You sending all your angels out all around the town and whatnot. And yeah,
Listen,
whatever though.
because if
Let's
y'all seen
continue on.
her for her scene at BravoCon when they did the Married to
in
Medicine cast,
Florida, than
they
these
made the
people.
loudest noise for who? Dr. Heavenly
heavenly.
I
That's
Khan.
think
it.
And
because
the
Heavenly is
crowd
so
went
relatable and
crazy.
down to earth, and she's funny as hell.
Yes.
She's very
Yes.
down to earth. Like I
Yeah.
love watching her live.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's continue. So
A
okay,
little
so
haterade
wait a
up,
minute.
Stella.
Now, this what I didn't like. I didn't like the treatment of Anila. I think it was dead wrong. It didn't sit well with me. I
Me
thought it was
too.
straight nasty. When Andy asked, Anila about the whole moving truck outfit for Halloween, let's be clear, it was funny. So
Funny.
why is it that Anila and her husband can't do a jokey joke, but other people can? And other people's stuff is very mean spirited, and that wasn't mean spirited. It was funny because at the end of the day, y'all don't move 10 or 20 times, right? So Andy was like,
It was
did that land well? Did that joke land well? And so Toya said that, oh, next year I should dress up like a burglar. That was dead wrong and messy and
That was
nasty.
funny though.
It was funny. It was
It,
funny,
it,
but it was wrong. It
it
was
was
too
dead.
soon.
It was dead.
Too
It
soon.
too soon. But not only that,
But I
because
don't care.
listen, let's be clear. these burglars that are going around and all these burglaries that are going on, they're dangerous. It's very scary. And I get, Anila a little bit, but guess what? If my dream home, they came and robbed me twice, I'm telling my husband, we got to go. We're going to take this dream somewhere else. I'm good. Because obviously, they don't want to stop coming for us. And they knew you had cameras now, so they cut the power line so that the cameras wouldn't be able to capture them. So if they're getting that crazy with it, guess what? I'm good. I'm going. We can sell this baby thing and go, and I'm gonna get my house somewhere else. I'm not staying there. I'm sorry. Yes. Go ahead, Sebastian.
I think someone in the neighborhood is trying to F with Anila.
Me too.
Because that's not okay. Like someone knows she cut those someone knows that she got cameras. Someone in the neighborhood literally knows, and they're the ones who's informing this I don't know. But you know what? I have a theory. Carmitha, who's Toya's friend. I feel like Toya tells Carmitha everything, and then she probably was like, okay. And Toya is so wrong for what she screamed at Anila at that reunion. Because she screamed at people think that she's implicated in it. You don't tell people, you keep getting robbed. You keep getting robbed. You're a liar. You're going to keep getting robbed. What the hell was that?
That was messed up. And Andy missed another opportunity, right? Because Andy should have shut that down and not let that happen. I'm telling you, when they had those burglaries in LA, I forgot the man's name, but he was a big time producer or something like that. And they was in their 80s or something like that, right? And his wife actually passed away. They took her life, okay, when they did the freaking robbery and they was home. I don't like the playing the games with the robbery. I think it's messy, just like I don't like the playing the games on Potomac right now with someone allegedly trying to touch you or make you feel uncomfortable or so forth and so on. I think that was messy. I think that it was wrong. And the fact that she got robbed twice and Toya wants to yell at her, maybe you getting robbed because you're a jerk. She said it differently, but you understand what I'm saying. But Anila, I mean, enough is enough. I'm not dreaming of no home where I pay all this money and all of these taxes. And see, I would be in the cop face too. I would be in the cop's face too in that neighborhood and say, listen, I pay too much taxes for me to keep getting robbed over and over again. Y'all got to do something about this right here. It was messy and it was messed up, and I didn't like what she said about the costume. Let me throw this out and then I'll let you in the conversation. I also didn't like the way they was questioning her relationship with her mom. I'm sorry. I go a lot of places with my mom all the time, all day long. You, first of all, listen, Dr. Jackie looks good, but let's be clear. I want to say Dr. Jackie is 64. So for you to sit there and allow them to act like, oh, Anila bringing her mom is a big problem because we couldn't do what we want to do.
Her mother's probably younger than Jackie.
Right. How about this though too? Y'all were getting old shots. When was y'all going to be drinking and doing all kinds of stuff when you getting old shots? Like, come on now. Like, I just thought it was messy, and I felt like Mariah's mom was always around. So why is it that mess? And she was a mess. And she was a mess. So why is it a problem that Anila's mom is around and Anila's mom in the relationship? I didn't like that. They were very messy with that, and I didn't understand why they was plucking and clawing at Anila. What's the problem?
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I do not like the way the treatment has been with Anila. It's utterly ridiculous, and there's a part of me that feels like, and this is just me personally, that this is kind of a hate crime towards Anila.
Yeah.
She's the, first lady that has lighter skin tone, to be of a different nationality outside of white or black. And I feel like that some people may have some feelings behind that.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
do not like the fact that the ladies, since we're talking about accountability, the ladies have not said to Anila or apologized to her in regards to them trying to say that she staged her own robbery. Since we're
Right,
going to talk about things that we shouldn't say, and
right.
we're friends and we shouldn't do certain things. Anila, Contessa, Simone, we need some apologies because y'all were the main two, and Toya, because you Kiki laughed hard about it at Jackie's house when they all brought it up. So we need some accountability and apologies for that. The reason, and I kind of got me and someone in your comments had a deep conversation yesterday in regards to why I feel Toya does have some knowledge of what happened with this first robbery. And I'm
Oh,
going to tell you why I feel this way. Toya always is bringing someone extra to the cast who is not on the show. And the
mm,
fact that Carmitha was allowed to put her hands on
yeah.
Anila in someone's house who is not your friend, who you weren't invited to, and then all of a sudden, mysteriously, 2 days later, my house is robbed after we've had this beef, and you've been upset with me since last season. You didn't get over it. You carried it into this season. Then you brought your raggedy friend to put their hands on me, and then turned around, Contessa putting her hands on her. Just so happens that Contessa and Toya are ace boon coons. I don't like what it's giving, and I don't like it at all. It was nice to have Miss Gomez back. I wish that Miss Gomez could have had an opportunity on the couch because I feel like Miss Gomez knows some things and has some opinions about what's going on this show as well. Because Anita talk.
You know what, Sebastian? We're gonna have to do it. I saw that, Sebastian. You're gonna have to teach me later. But I did block it. But yes, I got you, Royer. Here's the other thing, though. Now, this is the crazy part. They also came about her at her blogging, right? And so they was questioning her, like, how can you really be a blogger and you got less than 100,000 subscribers on Instagram? You got less than 5,000 on TikTok. You haven't updated your website since 2019. So how does that type of person get $500,000 in free furniture?
I would like to
Listen,
respond to that.
yeah, you can, Sebastian. But again, my thing is what the ladies, in my opinion, should agree about behind the scenes. Let's all make our bag. So we can go low on this show, but don't come at me in terms of my money because what we should be doing with this platform, we should be doing the Candy Burris, okay? So
Mm-hmm.
Candy Burris should write the book on 101 how to be on a reality show, get your money so that in case that day comes when it ends and your show ends, listen up, Kim Zolciak, you'll have residual income
The
coming in,
shade.
okay, coming in, so they not snatching your house up and you're not starving the day that you don't get that Bravo check. So listen, most people live up to their paycheck or their salary or whatever the case may be, okay? Most people, two checks missing and they might be down in the gutter and they may be done, right?
Right.
Any financial expert will tell you at the very least, who is that? I don't know. Somebody's buzzing. So most financial experts will tell you at the very least they have 6 months, 6 months of backup for all your bills tucked away in the savings. In case something goes down, at the very least, you can survive for 6 months. There was sprinklings once Don't Be Tardy ended that Kim had no money and was selling clothes and everything else on the Instagram and the Facebook and all of that. But don't question Anila. Just like I said, don't question Quad about her funds.
Yeah.
Don't do her dirty like that. Don't deal Anila like that. She
Can
got
I
her
say
furniture for free. Yes, I'm gonna let you in. Give
what?
me 1 second.
Sorry.
She got her furniture for free. Let it be what it is. Why you hating on this chick? Why are you saying that, how could she be a blogger and she got only this amount of people? But go ahead, Shan. What did you want to say?
That question from Andy was stupid because the furniture company sees she's on the TV. Obviously, if you're on a show,
Right,
your platform is gonna grow. They probably knew she would mention it, so they're
right.
probably like, okay, she's on a TV show. Her following will grow. She'll always have this furniture from us. I don't see why he put up her Instagram. I feel like that was unwarranted. But
Shady.
Anita is boring, so I don't even, have too much on that.
See,
But I like
and
her
you
mom
know what?
though.
You
I
know
do.
what? Here's the thing. I think Anila and her family gave us fun, shady moments this season,
Mm-hmm.
Her
and
family.
they wasn't gutter low down dirty. And that's why I'm okay with her. Is Anila messy like some of the rest of them? Has she done her dirt too? Yes, she has. But did she bring? I love Miss Gomez. I'm never gonna forget that. I don't care if Anila comes back, don't come back. I'm gonna remember Miss Gomez, the pinto beans. I'm gonna remember her husband coming through with the Halloween outfit. And let me tell you something. This I will always remember. You're not gonna punk Dr. Cameron. He knows how to get down with the get down,
Never.
and he knows how to mix with the group. He's not afraid
He's a
to
great
be the person that, you know, how they have the, like in Sesame Street, which one of these don't belong. He don't give a darn.
Yeah, I
He
love
fitting in, he getting it in, and he's doing the do. I'm always going to give it up to them because they're no better or worse than any other castmate sitting on that couch. Okay,
So
but
Diva,
and she gives more. I'm gonna let you in, and she gives more than really Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone. She's
mm-hmm.
participating in the season. They giving us a show. So those two ladies are sitting back getting their check, but Anila is earning her check. Go
Can I
ahead,
say something?
Roya.
And then I see. To me, I like Anila because for me, with Anila's role in the show, it's a group effort.
Mm-hmm.
The family, that's just like I feel like with Candy, it's a group effort. If we just had Candy by herself, it would be very boring to me. Candy's family adds to Candy and the show. And so
Yeah.
I feel like with Anila, I don't feel like we've had since Mariah, other than Mariah, we haven't had a family intricate dynamic because nobody else has brought their parents on the show. Well, Jackie did bring her dad, but he was living to stay with her. He had Alzheimer's, situations going on.
Right.
But it's just nice to see a family dynamic come together, have fun, see that family side, but still get a good laugh at it. And then, like you said, Karen checks the box for Reed. He will read you for filth with no intention. It just comes off simple as day, and it's
He won't be
hilarious.
punked. He won't
He
be
will
punked.
not be punked. His
No, he
jokes
won't.
with Anila,
Eugene needs to
their
take some
confessionals
lessons
alone is
from
a
him.
They're
show.
hilarious.
Hilarious.
I love them. Definitely.
And you know what? Thank you, Simply Steph. I hope Andy asks her, where's that book? Where's that book, Sisu and Simone? Where is the book?
I
Who
want
else wanted to speak?
Me.
Yeah, go ahead,
I want my
Sebastian.
question.
Listen, we need to really acknowledge what the issue is. The issue is Toya is intimidated and jealous of Anila. I'm tired of us holding it back. Toya
Oh.
is very jealous of Anila. One, Anila has a home that she owns. Anila is steady with her finances. She's
How
financially
do you
secure.
know?
She is financially secure. Second of all, Anila gets satisfied at night with her husband and doesn't complain about eating too small.
right.
Yeah.
She does carry
That
herself.
last part was messy, Sebastian.
It wasn't messy. It was the
Well,
facts.
actually,
It's the fact.
he was
Go
the
ahead,
messy
Adrian.
diva because he was the messy because even Toya said that she wanted Anita's husband.
Yup.
Toya's about. Remember?
She doesn't,
And
right?
last night when they said outside your husband, who else would you have? So therefore she told us said that she would have Anita's husband. Was trying to find out whether he was long and thick too. Come on. Really?
Mhm.
Ooh,
But she
Right.
wants somebody. That's why
I
she's
think,
jealous.
yeah, Tommy is so writing this book. Listen, you know what I think, to be very honest with you.
Yes,
I
he
think
does,
that
Obi.
Toya runs her mouth too much about her man. She
Mhm.
really,
Yeah.
really does. The fact of talking about his private parts, the fact that keeps saying like she feels like she talks like she's sexually deprived.
She
It's
is.
team too much. It's team too
And
much.
she's proud of it, Diva,
She
because do you
totally
guys
comes
remember
up.
at the very beginning when Andy was in the trailer and he was like, "You said a lot of hard stuff about your husband. I can say that I'm his wife. Others
Yeah.
can't because they're not married."
That
Yeah,
was
So she's
crazy. I
proud of
feel
what
like
she
yeah.
does and what she says about Eugene.
I
Yeah.
think Anila,
But you
Toya is jealous of Anila. You know, even freaking Eva, all the Queen's men, Eva, you know who
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about? She
Mm-hmm.
got bullied when she was in school for being light skinned with green eyes. And that's kind of the vibe they're giving me with this Anila thing. Like she's brown,
Yep.
but not brown like them. You know what I mean? So they're kind of like,
yeah.
it's beyond hazing at this point. Like
Yes.
this is
Yes.
vicious. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
literally be on
Yeah.
TV. I know the counter for I think you had something to do with my robbery is naturally no, you planned it for the insurance money, but
Right.
nobody had to say it. And Anila didn't straight out say it, but she did not say it. And that's what Toya wanted her to do. But Toya's been jerking her around and got her ass whooped at the freaking party. So of course she's not gonna not say you didn't do it because like Roy Air pointed out, and we pointed out earlier in the season, there's an obvious list of reasons, Toya, why we think we should be checking your guests' trunks before they leave the gated property that you needed to call them first and
Not the
show your
trunk.
ID to get
So,
in. Check their trunks. Yes, check the trunks because
so
somebody let them in that property. It's a completely gated property with a
It's
security
a
guard.
setup.
24 hours a day, you guys. And you not only have to have ID to get in there, but then they have to call the people you're going to see
Call.
and say this person's on their way to you. And then when they patrol the property, if your car ain't where it's supposed to be, they probably giving a call somewhere. So they need to check the trunks of some people's guests. Specifically, I mean, I'm just saying, whoever said somebody had a hit out on me, you might want to check their guest trunks, okay? And the other person,
did they do an investigation?
you know what I'm saying? And then Anila's mom, she was super duper fun. I love a fun mom.
Yep.
She's so not Mama Joyce. She was
Right.
so not Miss Wanda. She's so not Miss D. You know what I'm saying? She was like fun.
Oh,
She was happy. She was there to have a good time. The only time I didn't like her was that time she grabbed Contessa and I did a whole live about it. I was like, keep your hands to yourself, you know? But then she apologized and they got past it. So after that, she was just a fun mom to me, and I love her.
Can I?
And
Well, she wasn't that fun, Courage, when she told Anila, Anila, no, you stop that. You stop that.
I don't
So
think
wait,
Toya
But the
was
whole
They
jealous.
didn't
thing,
do an
I
investigation.
think her mom just didn't get it. Like her mom might not be like a sexually, free woman. Whereas Anila is giving the opposite of sexually frustrated, which is all Toya gives. And so that could be part of it too. She's jealous that she is getting it that long. You know what I'm saying? So,
but
yeah.
see, let me
Did they
let me
do an
throw this in there.
investigation?
Go
I have a
ahead.
question.
Go ahead, Miss Shu.
Did
Go
they
ahead.
do an investigation of the robbery since she's been robbed twice? And if you're saying that, oh, I think Toya did it or Toya knows, did a police come and talk to Toya? Did someone talk to people? Did someone talk to Carrie? Or is it just the girls talking? Because it's not fair, I think, to blame or insist that Toya has something to do with it if no one's really investigating it.
Well,
Like,
Well,
Also,
okay,
and
so
I
wait,
don't
let me
know
hold
here,
on one second.
Toya
Hold on one
denied
second,
that
guys.
Carrie told her that. So where is
Right.
that
but
denial?
so did the cop talk to Carrie? Like, I need a cop because this is a crime, right?
right.
It's not fair
Right.
to just say it.
Well, okay. So okay, I'm gonna get to that. I get what you're saying, right? Dee Dee Teller said this is crazy to blame Toya, a black woman. We need to stop. How
I'm
about
not
this?
blaming
Wouldn't
her.
it be crazy though? But let me just say this. Would it not be crazy just to blame anybody, regardless, right? Not just a black woman, just anybody. But let me just throw this into the conversation. Have you ever had a group of friends? And I think I said this before, but I'm gonna say it again. You had a group of friends, you're all in the house partying. You had your bag sitting somewhere, and maybe you had $50 or some money in your bag, and now you're looking in your bag and the money's gone. And there's 5 people in the room. Yo, who did anybody see my $50? Did anybody see my money? Because I had it when I came in here. I didn't go nowhere. The only people that's in the house is still in this house. Did one of y'all take my money? So I don't think that is unusual for Nila to think I had a problem. I'm hearing a rumor that Carrie said, and she's in our group, right? She's saying that so and so said. It's like Royer coming to me saying, Diva, Curve said XYZ. And then the next thing you know, something's missing out my house. Now, Royer done said something to me, So now I'm thinking a certain kind of way. And so when they ask me a question, I'm going to say to Sebastian, well, I think Curves has something to do with, because the other day Royer told me that Curves said XYZ. I don't think that Anila's saying this was anything racial. I think it
Mm-mm.
was a simple fact
No.
of we're all in this group together in this sector.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody
Mm-hmm.
within our group, not a perfect stranger,
Mm-mm.
Right.
somebody within our group said that the person I'm having a little beef with right now said that there's a hit out on me.
And
What?
then
Mm-hmm.
I would say to
Wait,
deflect,
The
if I
difference
did
is
really say that, knowing that I told Royer that, and then
right.
finding out that he broke my confidence to you,
Come
and we
on.
communicate you, the only recourse I would then have is to be like, you planned that on your own. I didn't do that. But
Exactly.
me and Royer know that I told you that. We
Right.
know
Mm-hmm.
that. And you probably know it because it was some kind of vernacular that I might have used at another time. So your spidey senses are going up.
Right.
And then me knowing that now I have to cover all my tracks and oops, I told the wrong one. Now I'm
Hello.
gonna have to like deflect and like try to pretend like I'm like, what do you mean? Forget Royer. Royer's a liar all of a sudden, but Royer was my friend. Also, by the way, I
Right.
introduced you to Royer. On top of it, I
It,
introduced you to Royer. Okay.
on top of
And
that, but
now
how
all
about
of a
this?
sudden I'm calling Royer a liar and
Right.
saying that you guys are BSing.
But how about this? Let's throw this smoke into the game. And the other day, when we was at Quad's house, your friend comes up and bucks up against me and put her hands
That
on
part.
me.
That
Why
Amen.
part.
would I think that is so far-fetched that no, I don't think you personally did it, but I think
Too
one of
many
your ratchet
coincidences.
friends, and maybe your ratchet friend that put her hand on me and wanted to harm me, maybe she called somebody and that's who broke into my house. So
That
I'm just
Mm-hmm.
part.
saying that Anila didn't do this and say this out her head. She didn't just pluck this out of the
Right.
air. She put
Mm-mm.
two and two together, and when
And
she put two
equals
and two together, it
4.
came up to four. Come on, Curves. I'm
did
Amen.
just
they
trying
put
to
it?
tell
Did
you.
she put it together, or did Quad put it together?
It either way, when you
Either
have
way.
somebody that is in your friend group throwing a bug in your ear, it throws smoke in the game. It throws smoke in the game. So you could be sitting there just like, first, what happens is you like, oh my God, I was robbed. I
Yeah.
called Royer, I was robbed. And he said, well, Diva, what I heard was, okay, what Sebastian done told me was da. And I'm like, word? Well, Sebastian friend punched me in the face the other day. So they
Mhm.
probably did rob me. So what I'm saying is what I don't like with all of these reality shows, they're saying that why can't we all get along, right? Are we going to address that, Sheila? Because yes, that is a problem. That was problematic. We're going to address that. What I don't like about all these reality shows is, right, they want us to mix, right? But then when we mix, the one that comes in the mix that doesn't look like the other ones, they always get the beat down. Garcelle's getting the beat down over there at the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Anil is getting a beat down over here at Married to Medicine. So this, let's be clear, we don't have to like her, but Kim Zolciak got the beat down over there at Roa. So it's like,
Literally.
how can we mix if we're not going to try to get along? And then you could get along with me up until the point that
Yes.
I do something, and then you're going to call it racial. You can't do that. That's not right. Sheila, okay, I did get the
I
side eye, right? Why did Anila go on vacation with Toya, but yes, she think Toya is the one that had something to do with the robbery? That was problematic. I don't know what
can
y'all
I
want to
say
add to
something?
that. I don't know what y'all want to add to that.
Um, there's a lot of coincidences. Of,
Someone's
Somebody,
echoing.
Somebody's got feedback.
it might be Smoke. I just muted him. Go ahead.
listen, so somebody like I agree with you, Diva. There's so many coincidences, and I would be looking at Toya too after hearing her friend or having her ratchet friend run up on me, all of that. But at the end of the day, Toya is still innocent until proven guilty. So I don't think Anila should really put that on her.
She never
But
did.
Anila is dumb
She
for going on
doesn't
She
vacation with her.
didn't.
I would not go on vacation with her. Like, I didn't like that. It's like, pick a side and stick to it.
Yeah, that was messy. That was messy. It
And
was
vice
messy.
versa, why did Toya go on vacation with Anila?
If she's accusing you of robbing her, so
Maybe
the
she's
same
trying to
question
watch
could
her
be
some
asked.
porn so she could.
Ooh. Maybe she's
Or,
trying to do what? She was trying to
maybe
wax the board.
Anila,
What
or
happened?
maybe
No, she was
Anila's
trying to
keeping her
watch her
friends
some
close
more.
and her enemies closer. You know what I mean? Or maybe Anila is thinking, okay, let me keep my friends close and my enemy closer. We don't know. Maybe
So
that's what she's doing.
there could be, but it was a little suspect, as they would say. Smoke, you're in the building. What do you want to add to the conversation?
Hey y'all. Well,
Hey.
I'm just getting in. So I heard that y'all talking about, I guess, Anila in the break-in with her house.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, here's my thing. My money is still on Toya's friend Baby D coming in to
Amen.
snatch up all of Anila's good jewels from India. I don't put it. I'm just saying, and I agree with Quad and Anila. I don't think Toya did it, but I think she may have some knowledge of who may have done it, because I find it very hard that a heifer gonna bop me in my face. You're gonna have a party 2 days later in the same gated community that we both reside in. I happen to be away, and they break into my house to take all my good jewelry, my Birkin bags, and my $500,000 that took me 6 months of blogging to get. So I think something is in the buttermilk. I don't think Eugene knows about it, but I wouldn't put it past Toya and her ratchet ass friend Baby D and her homies coming up to break into Anila's house and steal her stuff. And that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to my soapbox.
Okay, stick to it, Smoke. Stick to it. You know what, Leah? You know what? Thank you. Thank you. I agree with you. This is a good explanation here, right? She said, you got to remember the show was recorded about a year ago. Anila Vacation was probably this year, so they could have made up for something. They could have made up. You're absolutely correct. I agree.
But she still was saying, when Andy asked the question, do you think Toya was involved? She couldn't say yes or no. So if they made up, why can't
Because
she?
Anila is scary, though. That's why. Anila can't just say what she feels. She kind of, I think she's a little scared of Toya. Because you
I
notice
think
she
she is.
backed down a
Well,
little
after
bit.
getting
Every time
bopped.
there's a question, she's not going to say, yes, I think you robbed me. No, I didn't think you robbed me. She's like scared. I don't think she's confrontational, which there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I don't think she is either, right? Because here's the thing. You got to give this to Anila. If I went to a cast house party, whatever, and some chick that ain't even a friend of the show, some random, is all up in my face because she won a moment, and then she put a clause on me, and then now I come to the reunion and Contessa allegedly puts a clause on her. Yo, that's a bit much. So, but I will give this to Anila. She's still sitting up tall. She's still, in this thing to win it. She's not gonna lose her check. She ain't gonna lose her Bravo check. So for that, I give Anila a whole lot of credit. She's not gonna break down like Mariah did. Mariah let them break her in half. She lost it. And see, when you do reality TV, you got to be prepared to stand up and buck up, and don't let nobody run you away from your big check. Imagine these girls do about what? 10 shows or 15 shows. So, all right, whatever many shows they do, right? Imagine, even if you're getting paid $800,000, where the cameras at? I'm good. Where the cameras at? I'm a sign. You know what I'm saying? So you getting this $800,000 check, and not only that, you have the potential to get all these other endorsements and deals if you play your cards right, and you can bank all of that money and really make a killing. And you're doing something. You get to go on some trips here and there. Sign me up. But see, the thing is, when you sign up, though, you got to be ready. You have got to know that they're going to pluck at somebody on the cast. And the newest person in the group is the easiest person to pluck away at, because they don't really have no alliance to you as of yet. Do you see what I mean? So you got to know that coming in. Audra, you know, she had to know coming
Is
in
that true?
somebody was going to come for her. The first robbery alarm off, second robbery alarm off, and ring off. No, she said
No, they cut the
first,
power.
yeah, they cut the power the second robbery, and the first robbery they didn't have any
She didn't
security.
have any security, right?
Yeah, they didn't have any security.
They were still doing
Yeah.
construction, so they didn't have it on or something.
They didn't have, yeah, they didn't. But thank you for the super chat. I truly appreciate it. So I love this first part, even though now Simone did say this. She said right now we're all being nasty, dirty, and I'm paraphrasing, guys, filthy to each other. We don't know, we're not doing anything with relationships. And then, you know, Dr. Jackie gave us, she took a page out of Quad's book. She gave us a partial MLK speech because she was like, you know, relationships mean relating. What are you talking about, Jackie?
I'm so tired of her. Like, I'm so tired of that lady. But I love what she's doing for the community.
I do too. I do.
We have to have a peaceful bird on the show. As Jackie is our peaceful bird, just trying to bring calm and stillness to the room in the midst of chaos and confusion.
But can I tell you this story?
But is it real?
Jackie holds a grudge. Jackie holds a grudge to her grave. But you know what though? You holding a grudge, but you good with your husband. If you forgave him,
it wasn't that easy, Diva. It was
no. But if you forgave the man that is laying in the bed with you, okay, then you can forgive everybody else.
Diva, you know it wasn't.
Grudge against though.
It took a very long time for Jackie to
Toya, when you saw the previews for next week, she said to Toya, you sat there and told me when my husband was cheating on me that I was doing something wrong. And remember, she was pissed at what is her darn name? She was pissed at Mariah because Mariah said something about, you know, not being a mother. And Dr. Jackie took that to the bitter end. She took it to the grave. I mean, calm down, Jackie. She apologized like 300 times for that. And every chance Dr. Jackie got, she brought it back up to Mariah, saying,
Diva,
you know what?
say something?
Yes, you can. Of course. Go ahead.
We keep forgetting that Jackie could be Toya's mom, could be Mariah's mom, could be Anila's. No, not really. Technically, yeah. She could be their mothers.
Mm-hmm.
So she's from a whole different other gen. Actually, Jackie's a baby boomer. Yeah,
she's 64.
Jackie's a baby boomer. She's a baby boomer, and she's from another generation. And you guys know the baby boomers like holding grudges.
Jackie holds grudges. Yeah, she did that one lady wrong. You talk about Buffy, and Buffy is still bitter to this day over that. Buffy got a whole YouTube channel.
Well, that's interesting that Buffy won't let go of what Jackie said, and Jackie won't let go of what Toya said.
Ain't that interesting? Ain't that interesting? But Buffy got a whole YouTube channel dedicated to
I mean, neither, Sebastian. Oh my gosh, I try.
Yeah, dedicated to the hate of the whole Married to Medicine cast. Shade in the I don't see your whole name there, but I've never seen you before. I'm the only one I can see. Before I bring you up, you got to show your face, and then you can put back up your avatar, and then I'll let you in.
But yeah, I was gonna say, look at it. Everybody calling in because the show getting real good. Hey, everybody. The recap is getting so good.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.
I was going to, hey, everybody. I was
you could go back to your avatar.
I was going to say, yeah. I was going to say the recap is getting so good that people are calling in like crazy right now. You see, people calling in. So you know what? I want to say this. I like the fact that you're talking about Anila this way because, you know what? Except for Contessa, there's not been a new woman in this cast that they didn't run up the show. Every time somebody come on this show, they you know, Lisa Nicole, or every single person. They go, they group up against them, and then they push them out. Contessa's the only one that's big enough and strong enough and up there to buck up and about to wrap them together. She stood her ground and she stated, now I can take or leave Contessa. But she's the only one that survived this cast. Everybody else that comes in here knew that it wasn't their day one with Mariah. They all end up getting bullied off the show.
Listen, Anila ain't going to get bullied off this show.
Her husband won't
nowhere.
You know what?
BravoCon, she had a rough BravoCon, didn't she? Her BravoCon was terrible.
Yeah.
Who Anila? They hated her.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, I didn't. Come on.
It was bad.
Yeah.
I heard
Yeah,
about
when they just like when they were doing the cast introductions, Anila got the least. You could
Just
tell
a
they were
couple
trying to
claps.
kind
No
of
boos
amp up
though.
her. Yeah.
Yeah, but
They
then,
didn't boo her like Winner though, did they?
No. But then Quad.
No, they didn't boo her, but she didn't.
But then
She
Quad
wasn't
and the girls
received well
rip
either.
her to shreds. Then Quad just sort of totally destroyed her. Yeah.
You know what
Her
though,
and Quad
Diva?
have beef because Quad
Her
feels like that
husband.
she didn't stand up for her.
I think
With this whole Toya robbery situation, so they kind of.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
If Anila had a different husband, I feel like she would be easily run off the show. I feel like her husband's probably like, no, you're gonna do this, da 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 da, because of how his personality is. You know, he's not like scared. So I feel like he's like saying, you know, we're not gonna let them run you off the show, type of thing. So I feel like she has like a good support system.
I hope.
Yeah, and
Anila
but
seems.
you know what though? Anila's no punk neither though. She know how to she knows when to be quiet, not to throw fuel in the fire, and she knows when to open her mouth. But hold on one second. Shade in the Hood, what did you want to add to this conversation?
Oh,
drop off. Okay, so listen, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. You know, I had a good time. I had fun. Tomorrow, what's tomorrow? Wednesday. Wednesday, I'm doing Love and Marriage Huntsville. If you want to drop in and stop by. So we're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna go to Royer. What's your final words?
Final words. I do not like the way that Andy tried to come for Heavenly talking about how far is too far, because there are a lot of people that go far on this show, very far. Diva, don't lean over like that on me, girl. Yes, there we go. Period. Yes, but no, this was a great beginning. I hope that they give us a little more detail on the way Contessa came in and stormed that trailer, because I need a story behind that. I just feel like, for what? Like, I'm tired of this big and bad girl, behind the scenes and, not in big moments, but then when we get in core group, you try to play like, oh, I'm sorry, we got to do better. Da, da, da. Girl, stop it. Quit it.
There was something different with Contessa. Did you kind of see it in the eyes?
Yeah,
and then when Andy talked about the other robbery, she's like, that's me. I live in that neighborhood. That's me.
Yeah.
That's me. Girl.
She's off her rocker. She's off her rocker.
I would not let anybody know I live in that neighborhood. I was like, girl, you would not know.
Off her rocker.
I don't want to get
real.
robbed.
Something amiss.
Yeah. Hashtag stop mistreating Anila. Anila has added so much to Married to Medicine.
Yes.
Especially as far as laughs and giggles with her family. So we're going to stop the mistreatment of Anila. We're not going to let Anila pass for anything that she does, because she's got to get it just like everybody else. But we're going to stop this mistreatment. We're going to stop putting our hands on Anila, because y'all don't do it to anybody else on the cast. So we're not going to do it to Anila. Simone, accountability for everything that you have done this season, all the trash you've been talking. You've been sitting back, talking about everybody, laying low. It's time to fess up to some of the stuff that you said, and it's time to talk about this book that you and Cecil supposedly are writing. We need some of that, Andy. Let's get on that. Jackie, you look beautiful. I love the way Jackie always comes through just as elegant. I don't know about y'all, but I don't really ever expect too much of Jackie. Her class is too high, and we got to have somebody on the show that has that high level of class to still keep us on the air. Because if Jackie goes, I don't know if we're going to be able to stay on air. Quad, great job opening. Let's bring it back with some of these soliloquies, girl. We are tired of the Martin Luther King speeches. Toya.
I had a dream that I was going to have a 14,000 square foot home, and I was going to furnish it in 1 year, and I would be able to pay my contractor $150,000 in cash. Don't knock me for the blessings that God has given me. Okay. Can I get an amen? I did it my way.
It was the don't blame me for the blessings that God gave me. That's what it was for me, okay? Toya. $7,000, $6,000. Honey, what are we talking about? You and Eugene took out a $200,000 loan to build a pool. So what is this $7,000 and $6,000 doing, honey bun? Cut it. Okay. It's okay. If you had knowledge of this robbery, girl, and I found out that you have knowledge of this robbery, it's gonna be some real problems. There are gonna be some real problems.
You
Some
know
real ones.
what, Roy. I'm gonna say this. If she does have knowledge, she got to take that to. They got to take it to the grave.
To the grave.
They
They
do.
got to take it to the grave. This
They
is
do.
one thing where you have this separate group chat and silence is golden. Here you go. If that's the case, and she has knowledge, silence is golden because this would
Period.
destroy everything. Silence is golden. Curves, what's your final words?
Okay. So I co-sign on everything Royer just said. And Dr. Heavenly's awesome, of course. Nobody still opened my mind to this double standards thing. Nobody convinced me that they all don't do the same thing. Dr.
And they're
Pancake,
not going to.
that was really interesting. And Dr. Heavenly said that no, Simone even is a fraud because Quad said she was a fraud because she called Simone a fraud or something like that. But the real fraud is Dr. Pancakes at this point. Okay, what is she on? Chapter none. Okay, she's on chapter none. Okay, and then Anila, poor Anila. You guys need to leave Anila alone. Just because she's pretty and her hair is straight doesn't mean you get to mistreat her and pull it when she's on the playground. Okay, play nice. Okay,
Play
because
nice in the sandbox.
yes, just play nice. She's trying her best. You guys we called her on her little mistakes or whatever she said that first season. She's been really trying. I don't think she's done one offensive thing, as far as like racially or anything. So she's really doing her best to just exist among these ladies, and they are plucking with her, and I don't like it. And they don't want to get freaking Kiernan activated. They might want to worry about that. Okay. Dr. Jackie, I don't mind Dr. Jackie and Pitt sitting at the front. I do mind Pancake sitting at the front just because I don't really like her that much. But Dr. Jackie, we can let her sit there, whatever. She's okay. And then who's the last one? Quad. Oh, and Toya, Tequila Toya. Her dress, didn't her dress look like an $8,000 swimsuit wrap? I mean, it's like really cool. Everything she does is over the top. And I don't feel like her and Anila going on vacation is that much of an issue, seeing as how it's post-production and all of that. But we might have to get some kind of urine test or something from Contessa at this point, because allegedly she might have been a form of on one or something. She was acting a little affected as far as I could see. She tried to fight Heavenly upon arrival.
Yeah.
And we're hearing that she got her hands upon Anila. That's too much in one day. I think she might have been some type of affected by something, and they might want to pull back on that. And if this show is making that happen, then oh hey Freddie. And if this show is making that happen, then maybe she needs to get put on pause. BT Dub, Royer, you're right. Has Andy ever asked Lisa Rinna how far is too far?
Let's talk about it. Also, I think that there is a confusion with the hitting of Anila. From the understanding that I took, Anila was hit on the last episode when we were all at the cabin. Not at the reunion. I don't believe that she's been hit at the reunion. But she was hit on the last episode by Contessa at the cabin because she was all in Contessa's face, da-da-da-da-da, and then Contessa, pop, and then, yeah. And then also,
either way, if hands was put on her twice, that's messed up.
Ridiculous, yeah.
And then
Dr. Flip Flop, we're gonna talk about this real quick too. Now, is it not funny to you, Diva? Why was Simone in Heavenly and Jackie's trailer, and not with Toya and Contessa, who you've been riding with all season? Well, Heavenly informed us on yesterday that Simone told them that she would not be in the trailer with Contessa and Toya. And she took her things and her staff and moved them in moved Heavenly stuff to the back of the trailer and moved her stuff next to Jackie so that she could be in the same trailer with them because she didn't want to be with Toya and Contessa.
Wow.
But these are the same girls that she's sitting on the same couch on defending.
Wow. Well, that's interesting.
Can I go next?
Yes, you can. Go ahead, Sebastian.
Okay. First of all, I'm gonna need Simone to stop with the flip flopping. Simone, yes, you've been married for how many years, but we don't know how many years Cecil has been with Tammy.
Oh my God. Oh God.
That's shady.
And also, Toya did not bring no storyline this season whatsoever. Y'all are gonna make me. Okay, Toya had no storyline this whole season.
Wait,
Her
Sebastian.
Well, she allegedly robbed the house.
That was Anila's
Sebastian,
storyline.
Tequila
Yeah.
isn't a storyline.
What tequila?
She was always sipping something on something. She used to be sipping.
Well,
That's
what
not
she needs to be
storyline.
sipping on, she needs to be sipping on coffee so she could focus and make sure she pays that debt that she has.
Oh
That's what
my
she
God.
needs to be sipping on. I'm tired of Toya and her nonsense, and she had no storyline this whole season. It was Eugene who had a storyline. Eugene needs to stop being a Eugina, as Quan said. He needs to stop.
He's married to her though.
I'm tired of it.
He's
married to where's Quad's husband though?
We need to. Okay, Quad. I personally said this in the beginning, and y'all were jumping at me. I said Quad deserves a spinoff within Bravo about her little life and Mason. I said it.
I agree, Sebastian.
Because I love Mason. I love Mason.
love
And he'd be
him.
so good for a little spinoff. Y'all were jumping at me. Y'all were like, no, Quad is part of Married to Medicine.
But by that same token, we can say Mason is Quad's storyline.
No.
How about that? How about that?
Quad knows how to stir up some mess without her nephew involved.
We didn't say anything about mess. It's just that's her storyline this year.
No, she
It
got
was
her house.
Sebastian. You can't deny that.
She got her house. That's a storyline. Her storyline is her house. The fact that she's financially
And again at the Hollis Slade housewarming party, whatever she had, she did another one of her MLK speeches up on the balcony with her mother. Come on now. Thank you for that. I forgot who gave us that information.
Hear ye, Queen Quad.
Y'all
Plus,
Quad.
Did these two, what is it, Anila and Quad, did they do the damn polygraph at the same time?
I think they went
probably
together.
did. Probably did.
I bet they did go together.
Because wasn't it 2 seasons ago where Mariah did her own hair sample and everyone was ridiculing her about it?
Didn't believe it.
Come on, Shade in the Hood.
Didn't believe it.
On.
Yes.
At least that is admissible by the court, unlike the damn polygraph test.
That's a fact. That is a fact. But
Speak the fact.
It does, and if it's such not a big deal, Toya, why didn't you do it then?
Ooh.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, you know what? I was defending Toy, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm giving her a side eye, but it's a small side eye. And I'm like a little squint. I'm a little squint now, okay?
Y'all said she broke. Why would she waste her money on a polygraph test?
Well, wait a minute. That's true. That's true.
She got a $6,000 check, you guys. She's not broke.
Oh wait, no,
No,
wait,
y'all
those
said
checks come every month.
Wait,
And those
what
checks
about the
come every month.
$7,000 check though? That was a lot.
Yeah. No, listen, she said those checks come every month. She showed one for $6,000. She showed one for $7,000. What is that? That's $13,000 right there. That comes in every month outside of her Bravo check. She had a resume there, people.
It doesn't even take a lot.
Honestly, that was better than the polygraph test, in my opinion.
Well, come. See, you know what, Shade in the Hood? You should have came earlier because it's about past my bedtime. You are correct. You are correct. That is better than the polygraph.
But you know what?
test.
Quad deserved that because Quad said that Toya allegedly is broke. So she deserved that clap back.
Hello. She's like, here my money, boo. This one's $6,000. Pass this down to Andy. Okay, this one's $7,000.
Andy was looking at them checks like, girl, this is all you bringing home.
Yeah, Andy
Jackie's face like $6,000.
No, but like she said, they didn't catch the part when she said, I get those checks every month. That's significant right there. And she didn't get to finish with her receipts and her checks in the survey. But listen, y'all even told me, Heavenly Angels, that Dr. Heavenly said Toya gets money. She gets some money. Now, because you can get money, but if you don't know how to do your finances, then you will just never have money. So I don't think their problem is getting money. I think it's keeping money and managing the money, because that chick just spends, and she loses her mind. I need a 3,000 square foot closet in a 6,000 square foot home. She's crazy. She's crazy.
I need Heavenly to forgo that friendship with Quad.
Oh, you need who?
Heavenly to forgo that friendship with Quad, because it's just, there was this, what is this YouTuber called? DJ Richie Sky?
Yes.
He was pointing out in, I guess, one of his recaps about how Quad was basically confronting Simone about, why are you so pressed, against me? Why are you going after me? But by that, same token, we have Heavenly defending Quad, but she said, Simone herself, that she's just defending Toya. She has no issues against Quad. So it's like, why are you going to get upset with Simone for something that Heavenly is doing with you? She's defending you as well.
Yes. But listen, guys, I love y'all. I got to go, but hold on one second. Black Panther says, Toya, keep on, and Dr. Eugene going to be.
That was good. That was good.
Gonna need to apply for snap.
That's shady.
Y'all killing me. So wait, I mean, if somebody doesn't know like the SNAP benefit, that's pretty much like what do you call it? What's another word we could use there?
Food stamps,
welfare,
yes.
Public assistance. That was messy. It was funny, but it was messy. Come on, don't do that to Toya. She getting checked. She getting
those $13,000 say something.
Huh?
Those $13,000 are her SNAP.
Listen, I love you guys. Smoke, what's your final word? 60 seconds. 60 seconds.
All right, my final words is Dr. Jackie deserves the first seat, and I don't like the Easter Bunny unless it's on Easter, so Simone needs to be sitting on the side.
Amen.
At this point, I think Heavenly, I love Heavenly, but she needs to be careful because her mouth is reckless. And granted, they all do it the same, but Heavenly just packs a punch where you just want to fight her. Quad, Miss Quad, William Shakespeare, we get it. You have written 12 plays. You have done it all, honey. We get it, but we're starting to get tired of your long-winded speeches, and somebody's going to slap the mess out of you, too. Tacky Toya.
She's like to read.
Tacky Toy in her checks, you able to get $13,000 plus your Bravo check, and you still can't keep a house that you said was your dream home. You ain't nothing but a bat out of hell lying on the Lord. They gonna sell that house. And as far as Contessa Ali, she needs to slow down on the pre-workout and the juice, because at this point, about to mistake her for one of the husbands on the show.
Oh God!
That's all I got to say.
Can I say one thing?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
I'm gonna need Contessa to chill and rest in her feminine. And I'm never to wear that dress again. Burn it, because that dress was not it. Also,
no, I need to look at the dress again.
Toya, for a second, okay? Because she's learning. She's learning. And Dr. Heavenly is funny as usual, and that's it. Thank you, Diva, for having me.
You're welcome, Shan. But can we all do? We all need to do me a big favor.
What?
Part 2 of the reunion. Look at Contessa's dress again. Come on, forget about the hair with the belt clip in it. Just let that go for a minute.
The bang.
She was slaying in that dress. Y'all got to give it up where credit is due. She was slaying.
Wore less distracting
wait.
It was the hair, maybe.
I wasn't focusing on the dress. I was focusing on the bangs.
Yeah.
Not the bangs.
Well, you know what? Thank God she had those bangs. Listen, if you saw her eyes, I don't want to accuse her of nothing, but something
I'm
was
saying.
amiss.
Herbs already said we need a drug test. She already said it. But
You need a hair follicle.
I think Scott
Contessa, her outfit
or
fell
whatever his
apart
name.
for me when she said that the rhinestones on her piece
Was
was from
Anila's
Anila's
jewelry.
house. So she don't get no credit from me at all this season.
Yeah.
I'm done with Contessa.
That wasn't.
Done.
Yeah.
That was you. I agree.
That was
I
harsh.
slow down.
And don't forget,
Even
you
Dr.
also
Heavenly
have your
said
own
that was
clip for your
insensitive. Now,
hair.
if Dr. Heavenly say
If
something's
Dr. Heavenly
insensitive,
said, that's
you
what
know
I
it's
said over
insensitive.
here. I was
No,
like,
it was. All right, listen, guys, because I gotta come back tomorrow with Love and Marriage Huntsville. Thank you guys for stopping by. I love you all. Shade in the Hood, you gotta get here earlier. Okay, you gotta come with the facts, come with the receipts.
Yes,
We
come
like the
back.
receipts here, but hashtag no more receipts at the reunions. Okay. I love all you guys. Shan, thanks for being here. Mel, New York Reviews, you know I love you. Miss True Kelly, thank you very much. Smoke and Sebastian, they're my sons. Love y'all. Royer, love you too, okay? That's my nephew right there. Curves, love you, girl.
Yes.
Listen, go to Curves channel, okay? I think Curves is the only one on here that has a channel. Check her out, okay? Shade in the Hood, it's our first time together. I love you. Thanks for stopping by. So listen, guys, don't forget, hit that like button. See y'all tomorrow night for what is that darn show? Love and Marriage Huntsville. And Thursday, we're going to get the final episode of the reunion for Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And because a lot of people wrote in to Andy, he finally had to apologize to Garcelle. It was a backhanded apology, but I
Right.
guess we got to take what we get. I don't know. We'll
Or
talk
we can
about it
complain
more on
more.
Thursday. All right, guys. See ya
Bye,
later.
everyone.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.